Here we are on the lowlands. Got the new Tega. Figured I'm gonna try and get that Transtar upgrade that's out on that island over there. Figured it'd be a good way to test out the new truck. Seen a lot of people online, they don't know how to get there or they can't figure out how to get there, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Got pretty much everything on this truck that you can have, minus the engines. It's a new playthrough. We only played Michigan, a little bit of Alaska, and now we're here in Maine. We're playing on hardcore, and so far it's going pretty well. Liking this new map. I haven't done much with the Tega. This is the first time I've had it out. I was just out tootling around, and I figured I'd try and get the upgrade for the Transtar. It's one of my favorite trucks from Michigan. I used it quite a bit. Not a lot of people like that truck, but I think it does pretty well. Can't get too crazy off-road with it, but it does pretty good on-road and on some of the side roads. From what I could see on the map, this was probably the best way to get out onto this island, or at least I thought it was probably the best chance. The water looks really deep, but you'll see here when I cross, it's really not that bad. It looks deep till you get in it, and then it kind of clears up. You can see the bottom all the way across. Found a lot of the standing water or the water areas in this map and on the Yellow Rock or like that. They're deceiving. I've also seen some that don't look that deep and they're crazy deep. I don't know exactly where this upgrade is on this island. I just know from what I've seen just glancing at Map Runner. And then from some of the posts I've seen on social media. Just thought maybe I spotted it back behind me. Turns out it's not over there. But I'm gonna go check anyways. I think this new version, or this new Tega truck is everything that the previous Tega couldn't be. I never liked the first Tega. It bounced around too much for me. This one seems to be a lot more grounded, even with the big floater tires on it. It's a little longer, a little taller. Overall, I think it does the job so far. Like I said, this is only the first time I've had it out, so still have some more to figure out with it. But there's the upgrade for the Transtar 4070 for those of you that are having a hard time getting to it. And I don't think you'll need this Tega to get there. I think you could probably get there in a Scout. The water's not very deep there. The trickiest part will be getting off the rocks. You'll see here in a minute, getting back up on the rocks was not very good. Kept trying to look to see if maybe there was another route back, but I'm I'm certain there's probably not. The only thing you might struggle with here is the current. Currents on this map, and a lot of the deeper water are pretty strong. We've used the twin steer quite extensively on this map, and it does pretty well, but I do notice sometimes in the deeper water, if it's not loaded, the back will actually start to float and shift a little bit. So you gotta keep an eye out for that. I think this Tega starts to do it too, but it's nothing that's stopped us yet. Like, this will probably be a tricky part. I didn't take the right path here and end up getting hung up, teetering on the rock. But it's not a big deal. I'll go grab my Fleet Star and pull her on out. For anyone who wants to see the path I took, right there's where the upgrade was, and you can see where we started. And I'll just lay out the path here. Basically, just following this road right on down along the coastline, keep coming down to get back to the paved, right near the island here. There may be other routes. I don't know. This is just the route that I took. I thought that island was probably going to be the best route across to the main to the bigger island. I didn't feel confident crossing anywhere else really. But basically, you just loop back all the way down the main island, and right there's the upgrade, pretty much directly across from the pier where we started. Here's a trusty Fleet Star. Got the maintenance van body on this. I don't use this truck for much. It's more of a just a mobile repair truck. I had it parked at the gas station there on the main road. These guardrails here in the lowlands are absolutely dangerous. I've destroyed many tires and suspensions and fuel tanks in the time that I've been here. Just off of those guardrails. It seems like you just barely touch them and your truck is just destroyed. So keep the Fleet Star nearby so we can repair without having to recover or repair at the garage. It costs too much in hardcore to have to recover or repair it. I think it's something like $2,500, $5,000. It just depends on the truck, I think, as far as repair costs go at the garage. I think with this van body, it's $1,600 to restock it, and we get 800 repair points, I believe, and 8 tires. So that does quite a few repairs before we need to restock it again. She's a little top heavy. The van body I think is a little big for the truck, but I don't really have much other use for the Fleet Star now that I've got a decent sized garage now. This thing did get me through most of Michigan on her own. Put in a lot of work. Now she just gets to relax and help fix the newer trucks. There's the old Tega. Should be a pretty easy recovery. Yep. Love the sound effects this truck makes too. The engine sounds, the brakes, it sounds really good to me. There's quite a few trucks I like driving just because of the sound. Excuse me. I like the black smoke on this Tega, it's pretty awesome too. This thing's like a freight train. Well, and I think that's pretty much going to do it. Thanks for watching.